2 weeks ago, this train got derailed and caused a big explosion that lasted for 2 days. There was a bunch of tankers filled with hundreds and thousands of gallons of vinyl chloride, a chemical used to make PVC pipes and is super flammable and highly toxic. To remove it, the authorities decided to burn it. And doing so, it released a toxic gas called phosgen into the air. Phosgen is a chemical warfare agent and will cause pulmonary edema, a fluid buildup in the lungs, or pretty much drowning on dry land. The acid plumes the burn made could be seen piercing through the clouds from a plane. This is going to cause it to rain hydrochloric acid. I'm not even going to touch on why that's a bad thing. Toxic chemicals are in the water, which is leading to creeks filled with dead fish. There's a cloud of poisonous chemicals that have sprouted, and it's killing animals all around it. And since the cloud is heavier than air, it will travel downward, polluting the atmosphere, the environment, and everything it touches. But let me tell you the worst part of it all. This could have all been avoided, but a corporation's capitalistic values got in the way. Let's go on a short history tour. This train got derailed in 2012 in New Jersey and did a lot of damage. Some people got together and thought maybe let's mitigate this from happening again. One way of doing this was to get some better brakes for these trains, especially the ones carrying a lot of poisonous gases. The reasoning for this was because most trains still use brakes from the Civil War era. However, since this change would be causing the American railroad industry a lot of money, they were completely against it.
We want to see federal regulations when they're necessary, not just in reaction to a headline in the Washington Post.
So the American railroad industry paid off a bunch of people in power to not have this happen, and they were able to get their way because they had the money to do so. If those brakes would have been used on the train in Ohio, the damages would not have been as bad. Also, for whatever reason, there's very little coverage of this event. Not to be conspiratorial, and you should totally do your own research, but a journalist reporting on this in Ohio was arrested for no apparent reason. This kind of feels a little suspicious, as if a group of people are purposely keeping this out of the way. Here's what this boils down to for me though. If there is money in not doing something that will help people, a capitalistic world is designed to always choose the money and not do the thing.